Hello, my wonderful friend. Welcome to our special place. Welcome to the VUS Learning English podcast. My name is Anna, and I am so happy you are here with me today. If this is your first time listening, a very big, warm welcome to you. I am happy you found us. And if you are a returning listener, thank you for coming back. It feels so good to have our friend group together again. Today, we have a very special topic. It is a topic that can change your life. We are going to talk about our brains. We are going to learn how to make hard work feel good. Yes, you heard that right. We can learn to enjoy difficult things. We can learn to enjoy discipline. This episode is for you. It is for anyone who has big dreams. But sometimes you feel a little tired. You feel a little stuck. That is okay. We are going to learn about this together. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time here with me. It means the world. If you enjoy our time together, please think about tapping the like button. Or maybe you can follow or subscribe. When you do this, it helps our little community grow. It helps other English learners just like you find our podcast. It is a small click for you, but it is a big help for us. Thank you. I am always so curious. Where are you listening from today? Are you in South Korea, or maybe Mexico, or Canada, or somewhere else in this beautiful world? Please tell me in the comments. I love to read where all my friends are. Okay, are you ready? Find a comfortable place. Take a nice slow breath. Let's begin. You have dreams. You have goals. You have a list of things you want to do. Maybe you want to build a business, a small shop, or something big. Maybe you want to write a book, a story from your heart. Maybe you want to have a strong, healthy body. You want to train and feel good. You know what you need to do. You know the exact steps. You have a plan. But then something happens. The day is long. You feel tired. And you find yourself sitting on the couch. You're scrolling on your phone, hour after hour. You're just looking for something interesting, a little video, a little piece of news, a little distraction. Why does this happen? Why does the couch feel so comfortable? Like a big, soft magnet. And why does your to-do list feel so heavy? Like a punishment. Like something you have to do but do not want to do. I want to tell you something very important. Are you listening closely? This is not your fault. You are not a failure. You are not lazy. Let me say that again. You are not lazy. Your brain has a special system. It is called the reward system. It helps you feel good. But the world today has learned a trick. It has learned how to take over your brain's reward system. It is like a professional hijacker. Someone who takes control of a ship. The modern world has hijacked your brain. What is the modern world? It is the world of today. It has endless sounds from your phone. It has special junk foods. Foods made by companies to taste so good. It has endless new things to see. New videos, new pictures, new stories. Every second. All of these things have taken over your brain. They have rewired you. They have changed the paths in your brain. They have taught your brain to want easy things, to want instant things, to want comfortable things. And because of this, hard work feels very difficult. It can feel almost impossible. But I have a secret for you. It is a wonderful secret. The same part of your brain that wants distraction can be changed. It can be flipped like a light switch. The system that was used against you can be taken back. You can be the boss of your brain again In this episode, I will be your guide. I will give you a map. This map is based on science. It is based on how the brain really works. We will retrain your reward system. We will rewire your brain. We will make new paths. And soon, discipline will start to feel good. It might even feel better than your favorite distraction. By the end of our time together, you will not need to force yourself. You will not need to push yourself to do hard things. You will start to want them. You will start to crave them. Let's understand one thing very clearly. Putting things off procrastination is not just a bad habit. It is not because you are a bad person. For many of us, it is about our body. It is about our biology. It is all connected to a powerful little thing in your brain. This little thing is called dopamine. Think of dopamine as a happy feeling, but it is more than that. It is a motivation feeling. For most people, this good feeling comes after the hard work is finished. You study for a test, you finish, and then you feel good. You clean your house, you finish, and then you feel proud. The reward comes at the end. But some people seem to have so much energy. They have endless drive. They are always working on their goals. How do they do it? Often these people have learned a secret. They feel the good feeling before they start. They think about the reward, and they get a rush of that dopamine. That good feeling pushes them to start. It helps them take action. But here's the problem for us. Our world today has taught our brains a bad lesson. It has taught our brains to expect that good feeling right away, instantly, with no effort. You feel bored, click a button, watch a video, instant good feeling. You feel tired, eat a sugary snack, instant good feeling. What is the result of this? We have built up a tolerance. This is a very important word. Tolerance. It means you need more and more to feel the same effect. Like drinking coffee. At first, 1 cup gives you energy. After a year, maybe you need 2 cups or 3 cups to feel that same energy. Your body has built a tolerance. Our brains have done the same thing with dopamine. The normal rewards of life do not feel like enough anymore. The good feeling from finishing a small task, it feels too small. The pride from learning one new word, it feels too small. So what happens? We are left feeling unmotivated. We feel drained and tired. And we are always looking for the next easy, fast, cheap thrill. But listen to me. Your brain is not broken. It is not a broken toy. It has just been conditioned. It has been taught a new, unhelpful habit. And here's the beautiful truth. What can be conditioned can be reconditioned. What can be taught can be retaught. This is not about being strong and just forcing yourself. This is not about white-knuckling your way through your to-do list. This is about something smarter. It is about carefully, step by step, changing your brain's reward system so that the effort, the trying, becomes the reward itself. This is how you flip the switch. This is how you become the boss of your own brain. Let's begin with section 1. Let's call this section, How Your Brain Was Tricked, the science of why we wait. To win a war, you need to understand the battlefield. You need a map. The war for your focus is happening inside your own head. The battlefield is your brain. Your brain has old pathways, like old roads. These roads were made for a world that is gone now, a world from thousands of years ago. Let's talk about that little molecule again. Dopamine. Let's call it the molecule of more. Because it makes you want more. There is a big mistake people make. They call dopamine the pleasure molecule. They think it is only about feeling happy, but that is not the whole story. It is a big oversimplification. It means it's too simple and not totally correct. Scientists who study the brain, neuroscientists, have shown us something else. Dopamine is really the molecule of motivation. It is about wanting something. It is not just about having something. Dopamine is the chemical that makes you search. It makes you pursue. It makes you crave things. It makes you anticipate a reward. Anticipate means you look forward to it. Think about planning a vacation, a trip to a beautiful beach. You look at pictures. You imagine the sun. You imagine the ocean. That feeling of excitement. That feeling of, oh, I really want to go. That is dopamine. That is your brain's motivation system at work. Dopamine is the engine. It is the gas in your car. It is released to move you toward a goal. When you finally arrive at the beach, when you finally get the reward, other chemicals in your brain help you feel happy and satisfied. But dopamine's main job is to get you there. It is the journey, not just the destination. It is the wanting. This system in your brain is very, very old. It is ancient. And it is very important for survival. It helped our ancestors live. This system is run by a special road in the brain. It is called the reward pathway. When you find something that your brain thinks is important, like good food or a friendly person or a chance to learn something new, your brain releases dopamine. This release of dopamine is a signal. It is a message. The message says, hey, pay attention. This is important. Remember this and do this again. This signal makes the action stronger in your memory. It reinforces the behavior. It makes you want to do it again. This is how our great-great-great-grandparents learned things. They learned to remember where the sweet fruit was. They learned to remember where the clean water was. This system was not made for you to be happy all the time. It was made for you to pursue things, to search, to want, to move. There is a very important part of your brain here. It is the part right behind your forehead. It is called the prefrontal cortex. Let's call it the brain's CEO, the boss. This boss part of your brain helps you with big things. It helps you make plans. It helps you make smart decisions. It helps you control your impulses. An impulse is a sudden feeling to do something without thinking. The brain's CEO helps you wait for a reward. It helps you delay gratification. This means you can say no to a small cookie now so you can have a big, delicious cake later. It helps you focus on your long-term goals. For thousands and thousands of years, this system was perfect. It worked beautifully. The things that gave you a good feeling, a dopamine release, usually needed a lot of effort. You had to hunt for food. That was hard work. You had to build a house. That was hard work. You had to walk a long way to find water. That was hard work. The effort and the reward were balanced. Big effort, big reward. Small effort, small reward. The system was fair. And then the modern world came, the world of today, and it broke the system. It broke the balance. Today, we live in a world with so much easy dopamine. It is everywhere, and it takes no effort. Think about social media. You can scroll forever. There's always something new. Infinite scroll. Think about streaming services like Netflix. One show ends and the next one starts right away. Autoplay. Think about junk food. Chips, candy, soda. They are made by scientists to be extra, extra tasty. irresistible. You can't say no. And think about our phones, the sounds, the pings, the notifications, all day long. These things are not just simple distractions. They are something more powerful. Scientists call them supernormal stimuli. What does that mean? It means they are not normal. They are an artificial, man-made version of a reward. They are designed to press our brain's buttons more strongly than natural rewards. Every like you get on a photo, every notification on your phone, every bite of a salty, sugary snack. All of these things trigger the same reward pathway in your brain, the same road that was made for finding food and water. Now, these activities are not the same as taking a dangerous drug, but they use the very same roads in your brain. They can create a similar cycle, a cycle of wanting and then wanting more, a cycle of craving. Your brain is smart. When it faces this huge, constant flood of dopamine, this river of easy rewards, it does what any system does when it is overwhelmed. It tries to protect itself. Let's talk about what happens next. Let's talk about the crash and the craving. This is what happens when your brain gets tired of the rewards. It is called dopamine desensitization. Let's use an example. Imagine you walk out of a dark movie theater into the bright sun. At first, the light is blinding. It hurts your eyes. You can't see. But after a few minutes, what happens? Your eyes adjust. They get used to the light, and the world seems less bright. It feels normal again. Your brain's dopamine system does the exact same thing. When it is hit again and again with huge, easy rewards with big spikes of stimulation, it adapts. It protects itself by becoming less sensitive. The buttons for the good feeling get a little worn out. This is a protection plan. It stops the system from getting totally burned out. But there are two very bad results of this, two devastating consequences. First, you develop tolerance. We talked about this word before. It means you need more to feel good. The same activity that gave you a fun rush before, like checking your phone for 5 minutes now, does almost nothing. It barely registers. So you need more. You need more scrolling. You need more videos. You need more junk food. You need these things just to feel normal, not even to feel good, just to feel okay. That little happy buzz is gone, and now you are chasing a feeling that gets harder and harder to find. It is elusive. Second, and this is so important for understanding procrastination, your baseline level of dopamine can drop. What is a baseline? It is your normal everyday level, your everyday level of motivation, your everyday level of energy and drive. After a huge artificial, easy dopamine spike, like from watching videos for 3 hours, there is always a drop, a crash. And this crash goes below your normal baseline. This is the crash. This is the bad feeling. It is why you feel so tired, so unmotivated, so blah after a long time scrolling or watching shows. Nothing feels interesting. Life looks gray and boring. In this state, when your dopamine is low, the idea of doing something difficult feels terrible. It feels agonizing. The idea of going to the gym, the idea of studying for your English test, the idea of writing that email, it feels like climbing a giant mountain. Why? Because those activities, the good, healthy, hard activities, they offer a smaller, delayed, healthy release of dopamine. But your brain system is now desensitized. It is tired. It is worn out. It can barely even notice that small, healthy signal anymore. It is like trying to hear a whisper. a soft, quiet whisper at a loud rock concert. You can't hear it. The loud music is too much. The loud music is the social media, the junk food, the easy rewards. The whisper is the healthy satisfaction of hard work. Your brain cannot hear the whisper anymore. So, let's change how we see this problem. Let's reframe it. The enemy is not you. You are not the problem. The problem is the cycle. The problem is the trap your brain is in. You are not lazy. Your brain is trapped in a circle, a vicious cycle. Here's the cycle, step by step. 1. Overstimulation. You do things that give you a lot of dopamine for very little effort. High dopamine, low effort activities. 2. Desensitization. Your brain gets used to this. It adapts. It dampens its response. It turns down the volume. 3. Tolerance and low baseline. You need more of the easy thing just to feel okay. And your motivation for everything else in life goes down, down, down. 4. Craving and avoidance. In this low dopamine state, you feel bad. So you crave another quick, easy fix to feel better. And you avoid difficult tasks because your brain thinks there is no reward in them. You see, you are not fighting a lack of willpower. You are not fighting a character flaw. You are fighting a biological system, a system that has been pushed into a state of deficit, a state of being low on motivation. Procrastination. Waiting to do things is not always a choice. Often it feels like the only choice. It's the only thing that feels possible for a brain that is starving for a reward. But I have very good news, the best news. This state is not permanent. It can be changed. Your brain has a superpower. This superpower is called neuroplasticity. It is a big word. Neuro means brain. Plasticity means it can change. It can be shaped like clay. Your brain can change. It can learn. It can rewire itself. And this is the key. This is our secret weapon. We are about to use this superpower for our own good. We are about to become the artist that shapes the clay. Are you ready? Let's move to section 2. The solution. The 5-step plan to reset your brains. Okay, we have found the problem. Your brain's reward system is out of balance. It is like a scale that is tipped all to one side. It has been trained to love cheap, easy, instant things. It values those things more than anything else. Now it is time to take back control. It is time to balance the scale again. This is not a dopamine detox. That idea is a little confusing. You can't eliminate dopamine. You need it to live. It is essential. Think of this as a sensitivity reset. We want to make your brain sensitive again. We want it to be able to hear the whispers again. The goal is to reduce the loud noise, to reduce the overstimulation, so your brain can once again find joy and motivation in natural, healthy, effort-driven rewards. This is a plan with 5 clear steps. It will be challenging. I will be honest with you, but if you try, you will change your life. You will change your relationship with work. You will change your relationship with distraction. Step 1, the audit. Identify your dopamine dealers. An audit is when you check everything carefully. A dealer is someone who gives you something you crave. Before you can fix the system, you must know what broke it. You need to be a detective of your own life. For the next 24 hours, just watch yourself. Your mission is to find every single thing you do for a quick, easy, good feeling, for a hit of dopamine. Do not judge yourself. Do not say, "Oh, I am so bad." No, just observe. Just watch, like a scientist. Get a notebook or a piece of paper. Make 2 columns, 2 lists. The first column is the trigger. A trigger is what starts something. The trigger is the feeling you had right before you did the activity. What did you feel? Were you bored? Were you stressed from work? Were you tired? Were you feeling anxious or worried? This is very, very important. We often use distractions to escape, to run away from uncomfortable feelings. The second column is the activity. This is what you did. What was your action? Be very, very honest with yourself. This is just for you. No one else needs to see it. Your list of activities might have things like this. Digital pacifiers. A pacifier is what you give a baby to calm them down. These are digital things we use to calm ourselves down. Things like mindlessly scrolling on Instagram or Facebook, not looking for anything, just scrolling, checking your email again and again, even when you know there is nothing new, watching random YouTube videos that you don't even care about, playing games on your phone. What else? Nutritional narcotics. Narcotics are like drugs. These are food drugs. Things like grabbing a sugary cookie or a soda, not because you are hungry, but because you want a pick-me-up. You want a little boost of energy or happiness? What else? Passive consumption. This means taking things in without any effort. Things like binge watching a TV series for hours, just sitting and letting it play. Looking at online shopping websites but not buying anything, just browsing and browsing. And there might be others, other compulsions, other things you do again and again. You know what they are for you. You have your own personal dopamine dealers. At the end of the 24 hours, look at your list. Circle the top 3 to 5 activities, the ones you do the most, the ones you turn to again and again. These are your targets. These are your primary targets. We have found the enemy. Now for step 2, the reset, a time of strategic abstinence. This is the hard part. I will be with you. We need to starve the beast. The beast is your craving for easy dopamine. You are going to completely stop, eliminate your top 3 to 5 high dopamine activities for a specific amount of time. Now, the idea of a dopamine fast is popular online. It is not a real scientific therapy, but the idea behind it is powerful. The principle of reducing overstimulation, reducing the loud noise. This can work. This time of stopping, of abstinence, allows your brain's reward pathways to start resetting. They can start to heal. They can become sensitive again. So, how long should you do this reset? You can choose your level. For a beginner, the weekend reset. Try for 2 or 3 days, Saturday and Sunday. This is a great place to start. It is not too long, and you can see how it feels. For intermediate, the recalibration. Aim for 7 days, 1 full week. This is a sweet spot. For many people, 1 week is enough to feel a real change, a real shift. For advanced, the hard reset. Consider 30 days, 1 full month. Some brain experts say that a month is really needed to truly reset those reward pathways, to build new, strong habits. During this time, your reset period, no engaging in your chosen activities, no scrolling on Instagram, no mobile games, no sugary snacks. Whatever your targets are, you stop. And when you feel the urge, when you feel that trigger from your list, I feel bored, or I feel stressed, you must just sit with it. You must feel the feeling. This will be uncomfortable. I promise you it will be. You will probably feel bored. Very, very bored. You might feel restless, like you want to move, but you don't know where to go. You might feel irritable, a little angry or annoyed. When you feel this, I want you to say one word. Good. Yes. Good. This is a good sign. This is the feeling of your brain starting to change. This is the feeling of healing. These feelings are like withdrawal symptoms. When someone stops a bad habit, they feel bad for a little while. This is a sign that the process is working. Do not run away from this feeling. Do not try to find another distraction. Just feel it. It is the sensation of your brain rewiring itself. It is the feeling of new roads being built in your mind. Now, for step 3, replace. Don't just remove. The art of boring engagement. You cannot have a vacuum. A vacuum is an empty space. It is not sustainable. It will not last. You cannot just remove your biggest sources of fun and stimulation and then do nothing. That is too hard. You have to fill the empty space. You have to fill the void, but you must fill it with the right kind of activities. What are the right kind of activities? They are lower stimulation, effortful tasks. They are quiet activities. Your goal here is simple. You want to resensitize your brain. You want to teach it to love the simple things again, the subtle rewards of real life. At first, I must tell you, these new activities will feel incredibly boring. So boring. And that is the point. That is exactly what we want. Your brain is used to a fire hose of dopamine, a huge, powerful spray of stimulation. Now we are asking it to appreciate a gentle stream, a small, quiet flow of water. It will take time. Stick with it. Please, stick with it. Here's your new menu, your new list of activities for your reset period. Read a physical book, not on a screen. A real book with paper pages. Go for a walk. But here's the rule. Walk without your phone and without a podcast. Just walk. Look at the trees. Look at the sky. Listen to the birds. Just observe the world. Write in a journal. Write down your thoughts, your feelings, your dreams. Have a real conversation with someone. A deep, focused conversation. Put your phones away. Look at the person. Really listen. Cook a healthy meal from scratch. Cut the vegetables. Smell the spices. Enjoy the process. Exercise. This one is a superstar. It is fantastic. Why? Because exercise gives you a healthy, natural dopamine release, and it is directly connected to effort. You move your body, you feel good. A perfect connection. Practice a skill, something you want to learn. Draw a picture, play a guitar, learn a new language like English. Meditate, or just sit in silence for 5 minutes. Just sit. And let your mind wander. Let your thoughts come and go. When you do these things, your brain will scream at you. It will say, "This is so boring. I am so bored. Let's check Instagram just for 1 minute." That is not you talking. That is your hijacked reward system talking. That is the old, tired part of your brain. Your job is to be the calm, kind parent. Your job is to say, "No, we are not doing that now. We are doing this now." Every single time you choose the boring task over the easy one, you cast a vote. You are voting for a new you, a stronger you. With each choice, you are physically making the new roads in your brain stronger. The neural pathways for discipline are getting wider and smoother. Okay, you are doing great. Now for step 4, redesign your environment. Become the architect of your focus. Willpower is your power to say no. But willpower is like a muscle. It gets tired. It is a finite resource. It can run out. So we should not rely on willpower alone. That is a difficult and tiring way to live. The most disciplined people in the world, they do not have more willpower than you. They have better systems. They have better environments. They understand a simple truth. Your environment often controls your behavior. The things around you shape what you do. So our goal is to become an architect. An architect designs buildings. You will design your environment. You will design your room, your house, your desk. The goal is to make good habits very easy and to make bad habits very hard. We need to create friction for bad habits. Friction is what makes things difficult to move, like pushing a heavy box across the floor. And we need to create flow for good habits. Flow is smooth and easy, like a boat on a calm river. So how do we increase friction for distractions? For your phone, delete the apps, the ones you circled on your list. Do not just hide them in a folder. Press the button and delete them. This creates big friction. To use the app again, you have to go to the App Store and download it. That takes time and effort. Also for your phone, turn off all notifications. All of them, except for maybe phone calls from your family. You do not need to know that someone liked your photo from 3 years ago. Those little red dots are designed to pull you in. Turn them off. For deep work, like studying or working on a project, put your phone in another room. Not just on the other side of your desk, a different room. This creates a lot of friction. To check it, you have to stand up, walk out, and get it. Often, that is enough effort to make you stop and think, do I really need to? For junk food, this one is very simple. If it is not in your house, you cannot eat it. Do not buy it at the grocery store. The friction is created at the store, not at your home. For TV and streaming, unplug your television from the wall. Log out of your Netflix or YouTube account on your TV. Make it take 3 or 4 extra steps to start watching. You have to plug it in, log in, find your password. That friction gives your brain's CEO a chance to wake up and say, wait, is this what I really want to do right now? Now, how do we decrease friction for good habits? How do we make them easy and smooth? For reading, leave the book you want to read on your pillow. When you go to bed, it is right there. You don't have to look for it. It is the easiest thing to do. For exercise, lay out your gym clothes the night before. Put your shoes, your shorts, your shirt all in one place. In the morning, you don't have to think. You just put them on. The friction of deciding what to wear is gone. For your work or study, before you finish for the day, decide on the one most important task for tomorrow morning. Just one. Write it on a sticky note, a small piece of paper, and put that note on your closed laptop or on your computer screen. The next morning, you do not have to waste energy deciding where to start. The decision is already made. The friction of starting is gone. You just sit down and do that one thing. You are engineering your world. You are designing your space so that your lazy brain, the part of you that wants the easy way, will naturally choose the right thing. This is not cheating. This is being smart. This is using your brain's nature to your advantage. Now for the final step. Step 5. The reintroduction and the art of effort-based reward. After your reset period is over the 2 days or 7 days or 30 days, you do not have to live like a monk forever. That is not the goal. The goal is to re-enter the modern world with a new brain, a recalibrated brain, a brain that is sensitive and strong again. If you choose to bring back some of your old activities, You must do it with intention. You must do it consciously, with awareness. How do you do this? First, schedule it. Do not just scroll on your phone whenever you feel bored. That is the old way. The new way is to be the boss. Set a timer. Say to yourself, I will spend 20 minutes on social media tonight at 7 p.m. When the timer goes off, you stop. The activity is now in a box. You control the box. It does not control you. Second, you can use it as a reward. But be careful with this. You can say, after I study for 2 hours, I will watch one episode of my favorite show. This can work. But there's an even more powerful technique, a deeper magic. This is the final, most important mind shift, the key to motivation that lasts forever. It is to stop connecting the good feeling to the outcome and start connecting the good feeling to the effort. Let me say that again. Learn to love the effort itself. When you are doing something hard, when you are in the middle of a difficult task and you feel that friction, you feel that struggle, you feel that desire to quit. In that exact moment, you need to learn to tell yourself a new story. You need to say, this feeling, this struggle, this is the reward. This is me getting stronger. This is my brain building new roads. This is what I want. You are actively reframing the feeling. You are changing the meaning of effort from a negative feeling to a positive feeling. From, I hate this, to, this is making me better. You are teaching your brain that the struggle itself is the signal. It is the sign that you are on the right path, the path to growth. When you do this, when you can truly start to believe this, something amazing happens, something incredible. You stop needing the rewards at the end. You don't need the cookie after you study. The work itself becomes the source of your good feeling. The effort becomes the motivation. You have done it. You have successfully flipped the switch. You have gone from a person who avoids difficulty to a person who seeks it out, a person who looks for challenges. Because you now understand the deepest truth, difficulty is the path to growth, and growth is the ultimate reward. Now let's talk about section 3, the transformation, what it feels like when the switch is flipped. So what happens when you do this, when you commit to this plan? What does life look like and feel like on the other side? It is not about becoming a robot with no fun. It is not about a joyless life. It is about finding a deeper kind of happiness, a more sustainable satisfaction. It is the difference between the quick, exciting rush of a sugary candy and the deep, profound nourishment of a healthy, delicious meal. One is gone in a second, the other makes you strong all day. One of the first things you will notice is this. Your relationship with boredom completely changes. Before, boredom was a pain signal. It was an alarm bell in your brain. It was an empty feeling that you had to fill right away with a click or a scroll or a snack. After you reset your brain, boredom becomes space. It becomes a quiet, open field, a clearing in the forest. It is a place where your mind can finally rest and wander freely. It is the gateway to creativity. It is the door to new ideas. You will find that your best ideas do not come when you are consuming information. They do not come when you are watching videos or scrolling. Your best ideas come when you are being still, when you are on your walk with no phone, when you are sitting in silence, when you are washing the dishes. You will stop being afraid of the quiet. You will start to look for it. You will start to crave it. Boredom becomes your superpower. And then there is the most profound shift, the biggest change. It is the feeling you get from doing hard work. Before, when you finished a difficult task, you just felt relief. You felt, oh, thank goodness that is over. But after you recalibrate your brain, you start to feel something else. You start to experience a discipline high. This is a powerful, real, lasting, good feeling. It comes from knowing you did something hard. You pushed through the resistance. You did something meaningful. It is a slow burn reward. It is earned through your own effort. It is not like the sharp peak and then the fast crash of a cheap dopamine hit. It is not like eating a candy bar. This is a warm, expansive feeling. It fills you up. A feeling of pride. A feeling of capability. You feel you can do things. You finish a tough workout at the gym, or you finish a challenging project for work, and you don't just feel relieved. You feel genuinely good. You feel energized. You feel powerful. This good feeling makes the whole cycle stronger. It reinforces the effort. It makes you want to find another challenge. It makes you more likely to do hard things in the future. The hard work itself becomes addicting, but in the best possible way. This amazing transformation is not just a feeling. It is not just in your mind. It is a real change happening in your brain. These are your neurological upgrades. Your brain is getting better. Upgrade number 1, a strengthened prefrontal cortex. Remember the brain's CEO, the boss part of your brain? Every single time you feel an impulse to get distracted and you say no, and you choose the harder task instead, you are doing a workout for your brain's CEO. It is like lifting weights for your brain. This makes your prefrontal cortex stronger, and this helps you in all areas of your life. It improves your ability to plan, to focus, and to resist temptation, not just with your phone, but with food, with spending money, with everything. Upgrade number 2, increased attention span. Your ability to focus gets longer. By stopping the constant flood of new things, the constant novelty, you train your brain to hold its attention on one thing for a longer time. Tasks that seemed impossible before, like reading a book for 30 minutes, now feel possible. They feel manageable. Upgrade number 3, emotional resilience. You become stronger emotionally because you have practiced. You have practiced sitting with uncomfortable feelings. The discomfort of boredom, the discomfort of craving. Because you have practiced this, you become less reactive to all your emotions. You don't panic when you feel bad. Feelings of stress or anxiety no longer send you running for your digital pacifier, for your phone. You develop a quiet confidence, a deep knowing that you can handle negative feelings. You know you don't need to numb them or escape them. You can just feel them, and they will pass. You are no longer a passenger in a car, driven around by your impulses and feelings. You are in the driver's seat. You are the driver now. You have the map, and you are holding the steering wheel. The flip of the switch is the moment you truly understand. The moment you realize that the hard road and the happy road are the exact same road. We have talked about so much today. If you are feeling a little overwhelmed, that is okay. Take a slow, deep breath. Let's gently summarize what we learned. Let's look at the big picture. We learned that our brains have an old reward system. It was made for a different world. We learned that the modern world, with its easy, instant rewards, has tricked our brains. It has made our brains tired and less motivated. And we learned the most important thing. It is not our fault. We are not lazy. And we learned that we have the power to change it. We talked about a clear 5-step plan to reset our brains, to make our brains sensitive and strong again, a plan to make discipline feel good. But all of this knowledge, all of these words, they are useless without action. The space between the person you are today and the person you want to become tomorrow is bridged by what you do right now. In this moment, learning something new like we did today takes time. Changing your habits takes time. Be kind to yourself. Be patient with yourself. Every small step is a victory. So I am not going to ask you to do a big 30-day reset. Not right now. I am not even going to ask for a full week. I am going to give you a much smaller, simpler challenge, a gentle challenge. Here it is. For the next 24 hours only, just one day, I challenge you to remove just one of your biggest distractions. Just one. Look at the list you made. Maybe it is the Instagram app on your phone. Maybe it is the sugary cookies in your kitchen. Maybe it is watching Netflix. Pick just one, and for only 24 hours, let it go. Cut it out. When you feel the urge to do it, when you feel bored or stressed, don't just find another distraction. Just stop. Take one breath. Notice the feeling. Say hello to it. Hello, boredom. And then, consciously with intention, choose to do something boring instead. Read 10 pages of a book. Go for a 5-minute walk outside. Write one paragraph in a journal. Just one small, boring action. And just see what happens. See how it feels. This is not about being perfect. It is about practice. It is about proving to yourself in one small, powerful way that you are in control. You are the driver. That feeling of being lazy and unmotivated is not who you are. It is not your identity. It is just a temporary state. It is a state created by a system that is out of balance. You have the power to bring it back into balance. You have the power to flip the switch. The work is hard, yes, but now you understand a beautiful secret. The hard part is the reward. Your new life does not begin tomorrow. It does not begin next week. It begins the moment you decide to start. Start now. Thank you so much for listening today. For sharing this time with me. I hope you feel encouraged. I hope you feel hopeful. If this episode helped you, please consider leaving a comment or giving it a like. It truly helps our podcast reach and help more learners around the world. And I love hearing from you. See you next time, my friend. Goodbye for now.